All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly.
Today, from so... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, man up, D. 41.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 10-2 on the year, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
22.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready? Hawk 70. No gain on this defense.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. As we roll on here in the month of December, week 14, coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. Then tomorrow night you can turn. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 68 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get to field goal range. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on second down. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, Herbert. Drops it underneath to Spiller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert throwing again. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one, but that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Ultra. Go ultra. Go.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black shot. On the ball. Ready.
Here's Tua. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Let's go. Go. Go.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 25. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Let's go. 33. Yellow.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in this.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To the air again, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Herbert now. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Again, Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Phillips has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and a mile. Williams brings it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, 70 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert back to the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I know that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll begin things here with Gaskin. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson going to try the right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first, they'll go back to Wilson. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?
the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Let's go. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, but I pushed the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level.